project, which is there's half of us got split up into documentary, which was learning about inventors and everything from Africa, and the other half got split into dance, is where we learn an African dance.
The Mama Africa project has allowed us to go into areas that I'm interested in, but perhaps didn't have enough knowledge to teach.
I see Mama Africa as about enriching our curriculum, enriching the understanding, and bridging over many subjects at the same time.
It links with the history objectives, it links with the dance and the PE objectives, and then you've got the social wellbeing as part of their PSHE. So it's across the board, and then because of the poetry that links in with their literacy, you can then look at patterns of rhythms as part of maths. It's so wide, it depends how much you want to stretch it.
Black history is a fundamental lineage that's supposed to be connecting up with all history. Black history and white history, that shouldn't be a conversation. Because it's not that black is better than white or white shouldn't be better than black. But at the moment, it's so unbalanced. White history is every day, every month. This first section should have influenced and inspired your research. The research is the key. Yeah? Researching is the key.
I'm really enthusiastic about this approach to teaching and about integrating African and black history into the whole story rather than it being something separate.
We're not bringing the white history's here and the black history's here. Nothing's pulled down. We're just raising up the black history so then it becomes, oh, history. Diaspora is related to people. So they're talking about African people who are dispersed around the world.
There's a need for children as well as parents to get a better understanding of this continent and what it has done for the whole world, yeah, in order to get a better understanding of how they can relate with other people, other cultures.
We learn from each other and we learn through doing things, we learn through engagement, and the more understanding we have of each other's cultures, the greater kindness we have to each other.
African music is historically ancient, rich and diverse. We become the essence of sound.
I love seeing the enthusiasm of the kids getting involved in dance, in poetry, and other people's history.
You're seeing some children who are confident in class become more reserved when they're dancing, and vice versa. The children who are quiet in class are then coming out and you're thinking, wow, where's that child come from? Where have they been hidden?
I sulk quite a lot. I'm one of those people that do that, and this is actually helping me because I realised afterwards that was a big mistake, sulking, and I came in and I apologised, and I've never done that.
The children were active participants in it, so it wasn't a passive project. It didn't come in and it was delivered to them. They were engaged in it, they could direct it, they had ownership over it because of that.
It's one of those great things. All children love to play while they learn.
My concept there is that everything you do needs to be enjoyable. Research hasn't got to be this thing where you go and you sit down and you do and you research. No, I'm researching myself now. When I meditate, it's massive research. You know, I'm going inside. I'm allowing all that stuff I've learned to come through and to actually come to my consciousness. So, really, that's where it comes from: is to stir up the consciousness, stir up every part of the body. Where do you belong? Now, this question I'm asking you can also mean, where would you like to belong?
Question that was put to the kids when they think of black history, the first answer was slavery. And so for us, we're able to give them a much broader history, that Africa isn't just about slavery, there's a whole another side.
In Africa, there were massive kingdoms, gold kingdoms. In Ghana, there was the Ashanti people who used to wear gold, and they still do up to this day. They wear gold just for fun. Gold bracelets, gold. But they wear it as a sign of beauty. This is before slavery. So it's when we're saying to you, we want you to go look a bit deeper in your research. That's what we're talking about.
So the emerging curriculum is about looking looking out of the box of education into a much broader description of learning. It's about how do we have a better world ahead of us, because that's got to be what education is really about. It's got to be what learning's about.
Thank you.